Hi, it's Patrick from BFS Wargaming with Andrew.
Hello.
So we are be doing a 1750 point game between Emperor's Children and Slaanesh versus the Tau. So I have a battalion. So I've got a Demon Prince and a Sorcerer on a Slaanesh mount. The Demon Prince is my Warlord. He has the Intoxicating Elixir. And he has a relic as well, but I can't remember what it is. So we've got the lots of 6 Noise Marines, and we've got 10 Cultists, which make up the troops, because Noise Marines in Emperor's Children can be troops. And they have the Sonic Blasters, so all of them have Sonic Blasters apart from one in each that have a Blast Master. And then the Cultists are just las cannons, or las guns, sorry.
Cannons, yeah.
I wish they had las cannons. And then I've got a Spearhead, again Emperor's Children, with a Sorcerer and a Chaos Lord. And I have the Forge Fiend, and it has 2 Hades autocannons and the Demon Jaws. And then the Obliterators have their Obliterator weapons. And then I have the Predator, which has 2 las cannons and a Predator autocannon. And then I have a outright detachment of Slaanesh. So I've got 3 Hellflayers and then the Herald on a Seeker Chariot. And total command points, so I've got 10 command points overall. Yeah, and then I've got various powers. So I've got Diabolic Strength and Smite on the Demon Prince. And I've got Prescience and something else, I can't remember on that one. I'll go through it on the deployment. And then the Herald has got the Hysterical Frenzy, Chaos power, which can basically make someone fight in a unit fight in the fight in the psychic phase, sorry. So yeah, that's about it. So we'll go on to the Tau list and see what Andrew's bringing.
Right, this is my Tau Scepter army. Not all Tau Scepter. I've got a Vanguard detachment over here. This is all Tau Scepter. I've got Shadow Sun with her 2 shield drones and her command link drone. I've got 2 3-man stealth squad suits, all with burst cannons, with 2 shield drones each. I've got a Ghost Keel with 2 flamers, and his, can't remember what that's called, big rotating gun.
Big gun?
Big gun, yeah.
I always go big gun if I can't remember.
Yeah, and there's 2 stealth drones. Over here I've got the Spearhead detachment. Got a broadside with a railgun and smart missiles. Broadside with smart missiles and big guns. Big missiles.
Guns.
Got a 3-man sniper drone squad, a firesight marksman. The commander there, who's got 2 missile pods. He's my Warlord. Oh, this is all Tau Scepter as well. He's got the Pure Tide Engram Euro chip, which gives him rolls for stratagems, extra command points back on stratagems. We've got a Riptide with his smart missiles and his heavy burst cannon. Over here I've got an outright detachment led by the Cadre Fireblade. I've got 2 4-man gun drone squads, a 5-man Marklight squad and a 3-man Crisis squad suit. All these 2 have 2 burst cannons and a flamer each. This guy has a flamer, a burst cannon and a Silic Iron Blaster. And
nice.
That's everything, yeah.
No Krauts in this list?
No Krauts. There's only 6 command points in total in this list, I think. So yeah.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Obviously, I played Tau once before, and you had a lot of Fire Warriors last time.
And 18 command points.
Yeah, and a lot of command points. So a completely different list. So it'll be interesting to play this and see how it works and how different it is. I haven't played this many battle suits, so it should be interesting to see if I can survive long enough to actually get into any close combat. What is this Tau as well? Sept?
Oh, sorry, this is Viola Sept.
Okay, and what does that do?
That is, you treat rapid fire weapons as assault weapons when you advance, I think. Yeah. And you don't get a penalty for advancing and firing assault weapons.
Okay, cool. So we're going to the deployment and roll for the mission, and then we'll get back to you once we've deployed and we'll tell you what's going on. Okay, so we have rolled for the mission and deployment. The mission is Tactical Gambit, so we have to gamble on how many tactical objectives we think we're going to achieve. And the deployment was frontline assault, so 6 inches from the edge up to a point 9 inches away from the centre. So the Emperor's Children have deployed along there. The Tau have deployed along there, plus they've infiltrated the Ghost Kill, Shadow Sun, and a couple of Self Suits. They have put in Deep Strike the
3 Crisis Suits and a 4-man Drone Squad.
So 3 Crisis Suits and a 4-man Drone Squad. And then for the Emperor's Children, we have a Deep Struck, some Obliterators. So we are actually playing, we're using the beta rules in terms of you can't Deep Strike on your first turn unless it's in your deployment zone if you go first. If you go second, we're going to play that you can Deep Strike anywhere on the board, because we think it will be a really good rule that Games Workshop bring it out. So we are going to test it, because it then makes people, it's not always automatically you're thinking you want to go first turn. You might think there's actually a tactical advantage to go second, because at the minute I feel there's no real tactical advantage of going second. So we are going to roll off to see who goes first. Did I get the +1?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Emperor's Children's got the +1. So we roll again.
Freeze, yeah.
2 frees.
Oh, yeah.
4. Does Andrew sees? No, he doesn't. So Emperor's Children to go first. I'll have a little think to see if I want to go first, but I think I'm still gonna go first, just because I haven't got that much Deep Strike in. So yeah, I'm gonna go first. So Emperor's Children, turn 1. Okay, so Emperor's Children, turn 1, movement and psychic phase. So we moved all the chariots up, ready to charge here with the Demon Prince and the Sorcerer on the Slaanesh mount. The Demon Prince smited the Stealth Suits and killed 1 and took 1 down to 1 wound. The Sorcerer smited the Ghost Kill and took it down 3 wounds. And the Sorcerer over here cast Prescience onto the Predator, and it tried Delightful Agonies onto the Predator too, but didn't get it. So we are going into the shooting phase. Okay, end of Emperor's Children turn 1 shooting phase. We fired these Noise Marines into the Stealth Suits and took 1 wound off, and then the drone saved the other. We fired these Noise Marines into some drones down there, didn't do anything. Sorcerer didn't do anything. The Haze autocannons fired into the broadside that was at the back there, took off 4 wounds. Then I fired the Predator autocannon into that broadside and finished it. Then into the Riptide went las cannons, and 1 got through and ended up doing 4 wounds on that. And that was it. Okay, Emperor's Children, end of turn 1. So we piled in with the, charged with the chariot over here and the Demon Prince, and we took out all the Stealth Suits and drones that were remaining. Over here we charged into the drones here and took 1 of them out. They're quite hard because they're -1. Then here we fought against the Ghost Kill and took him down to 6. Although he was already down a couple of wounds, but and that was the fighting. So I was pretty pleased with it. Went well. So we're going to go into Tau turn 1, and I'm going to have to try and weather the storm of all of this shooting. So we'll see what happens.
That's Tau turn 1 movement done. So over here the Ghost Kill and Shadow Sun have fallen back, and the Stealth Suits to the left are sort of trying to make this little wall between them and the horrible looking chariots there. Everything else over here is staying still. Making use of our first turn Deep Strike rule to put the Crisis Battle Suits in just there to help support. Oh, and over here I've had some tactical drones just move up there so they can get in range for firing. That's it, so moving on to the shooting phase. Right, end of Tau shooting, turn 1. So most of what happened around there. Shot loads of stuff into the 3 chariots there, killed off the 2 chariots and the character who's there.
The Herald, yeah.
The other Herald. With those drones over there, I shot at those Noise Marines. I took out 3 of them. They use their something of the Apocalypse, isn't it? Something like that it's called.
Yes, yeah, to shoot back.
Yeah, shot back and killed a drone. Over there, the Riptide shot all his Nova charged his heavy burst cannon and did 8 wounds, I think, in the end.
Yeah, it was 8 wounds. Yeah, so it's down to 4.
Right, so that's the end of the town shooting phase. There's probably not going to be a charge phase in this, so I'm just going to check what my victory points are.
Okay, Emperor's Children turn to movement and psychic. So the cultists just shuffled up here. The Demon Prince, the Chariot, and the Sorcerer moved up there. And the Obliterators dropped in over here. So psychic phase, they got Delightful Agonies put on them, so they get a 5 up, feel no pain. We smited a drone off of objective 6. And we perilled the warp with a double 1 when he tried to do smite. I command pointed it and got a 1, so he done D3 mortal wounds to himself, which was 3. Tried the 6 up for no pain, which he has, and didn't save any. And we put Prescience on the Predator. So we're going to go into the shooting phase. Okay, Emperor's Children turn to shooting phase. The cultists over here and the Noise Marines fired into the drones and killed one of them. The Noise Marines over here fired into these crisis suits and took 1 down a wound. And then the Forge Fiend, well, the Predator shot into this broadside and took it down to 1 wound. The Obliterators and the Forge Fiend shot into the Riptide, took him down to 3, and then the Obliterators shot again and took it down another 2 wounds, so the Riptide is now on 1 wound. And that was about it for shooting. So we're going to go into charge and fight. Okay, Emperor's Children, end of turn 2 for Emperor's Children. So we charged in at the stealth suits and with both these units, but the Chariot managed to take out 2 of them, and he didn't move because he's on this objective here, which we needed to take off to get some victory points. The Demon Prince charged Shadow Sun and done 6 wounds to him, but he put 4 of them onto his drones and then took 2 of the wounds, and then he done 1 wound back. And that was about it. So for the cards, I got the D3 for claiming an objective that's the enemy controlled. I didn't get Big Game Hunter, and I didn't get Assassinate or Ice Glory because I didn't kill a character. No, because I didn't kill. The idea was to kill Shadow Sun, and I would have got all of these. So that means that Andrew gets 2 victory points because that was my gamble, and I get the D3, which I'll roll now, which is 3, putting me up to 6, and Andrew is on 6, so 6 all, going into Tau turn 2.
Right, end of Tau movement, turn 2. Over here, the crisis suits have moved up, just up to there. The 1 remaining stealth suits drop back a bit. Shadow Sun's jump back there, so she can shoot and try and throw more wounds onto those drones there. Over here, a stratagem I used on that guy to get him back 2 wounds. The commander there has declared Koyon, so he'll be re-rolling, everyone with his 6-inch will be re-rolling their hits. Over here, these 4 drones have deep strike there, done that point there. And the 2 that were left over here have moved up a bit. Right, that's it for the movement phase, and into the shooting phase. Right, end of Tau, turn 2. I'm not doing any charges, so it's shooting phase and the end of things. So over here, these 3, they split the shots up between shooting. The Chariot was there. Didn't really do much between them, I think. I think I killed 1 of the Noise Marines with a Flamer or an Iron Blaster or something around of those. Over here, the Chariot's gone, along with the Demon Prince. So basically, everything in this area shot at that guy and did some damage. Over here, the Riptide shot at the Forge Fiend, which is now gone, so that's been destroyed. Something happened. Oh yeah, my 2 drones in here shot at his Noise Marines, took 1 out, and then he took them both out. Revenge. Over here, they These drones shot at the obliterators, doing 2 wounds, was it? Yep, that's pretty much it. So I'm just going over here to do my tactical objectives. So I scored no prisoners, which is I killed between 3 and 5, which is D3 victory points. So I'll just roll that now. So D3 for that is 2. So 2 for that. I also said I was going to do one.
Yep. So
one thing for victory. That's an extra 1, and I got Slay the Warlord, which we can now. Or?
Yep.
Okay, so that's extra 2, 3, 4 in total. Yep, and that'll add to my 6 I've got for 10. Right. Onto the
Emperor's Children.
yeah, Emperor's Children.
Okay, Emperor's Children, turn 1 movement.
3.
Turn 3 movement, not turn 1 at all. Okay, so move the cultists up, just up here. Maybe have a few pot shots at these drones. I moved the sorcerer up from over there to here and advanced him over. The obliterators stayed still, so did these noise marines. These stayed still here, and then these just shuffled up in there and one jumped out the other side. So we pulled secure objective 4 and supremacy, and then we still had big game hunter and assassinate. So we're going to go into the psychic and shooting phase. Okay, end of Emperor's Children's shooting phase. So with the psychic, we'll start off with that. This sorcerer put prescience onto the predator. This sorcerer smited the Riptide.
Yeah.
Giving me big game hunter, which will give me 1 victory point because he was less than 20 wounds. And he put delightful agonies onto the obliterators. I also got supremacy because I'm holding this one, and that one over there. So that's D3. So I'll roll for that now, which is 3. And I also got assassinate because in the shooting phase, so we'll start off with over here, the cultists and the noise marines shot into the drones that are over here and killed them all. The obliterators, one of them shot into one of the drones as well, and then the other 2 shot into the broadside, but he put all the wounds onto drones. So I shot with the predator over there shot the battle cannon into the crisis battle suits and took one out, and then shot at the ghost kill with the las cannons, and he put it onto a drone, of course. And that was about. Oh, and then I used the stratagem Endless Cacophony to fire again with the obliterators, and we shot into the commander and took him out. So I got Slay the Warlord as well. So and assassinate. So with assassinate, big game hunter and Slay the Warlord, there's 3 plus the 3 for that, so that's 6. So 6 points.
Plus 2 for the.
Oh, plus 2 for plus 2 for my gambit, which I've got. So that's 8 victory points. So we are gonna. I'm not charging anything, so we're gonna go into Tau turn 3.
Tau turn 3 movement. And here the crisis suits have moved up onto objective 3, and they're going to get ready to shoot those Emperor's Children there. The ghost kill with his drone and that last stealth suit have moved over to the middle to cover objective 6. Shadow Sun has moved up in that direction to get in range of some people. And that's pretty much it for the movement, so we're going to go to the shooting phase. Right. End of Tau turn 3. Did some shooting. I've taken out all of his noise marines in that building there. Shot his obliterators, didn't do anything. Shot his predator, missed with everything. I think that's pretty much it for this turn. Scored 2 objectives. I secured objective 3 because I just secured objective 3 for 1 victory point, which is there. And that was held by his noise marines, so I've got the greater good, which is D3 victory points, which is 2. And I gambled 1, so that's plus 1. So I've got 2, 3, plus 1 for 4.
So you're on 14.
Yeah, 14 and you're on 14.
And I'm on 14.
Yeah, so it's even at the moment. So on to turn 4.
Okay, with only a few models on the table, we've done the whole turn. So the sorcerer just moved up there to get in smite range of the ghost kill. These cultists advanced towards objective 4, and that was it as far as movement. We then smited and tried to put prescience. We tried to put prescience on the predator, didn't go off. Smited the ghost kill and used a command point and got 1 wound off him. He smited and missed, and then put Delightful Agonies on to the Obliterators. The Noise Marine shot and didn't end up doing anything. The Obliterator shot and killed Shadow Sun and then put some wounds onto the broadside, but he put them onto drones. The Predator completely whiffed, shot at these, everything, and didn't do a thing. I only had 1 to save in the end, which is really, really bad rolling from me. And we got, for objectives, we got secure objective 1 and hold the line. So we're going to have another 2 points.
+1 for your gambit.
Oh, +1 for my gambit, yeah, so 3 points. So we're going to go into Tau turn 4. Tau turn.
End of Tau turn 4. So over there, the suits moved up there, and that's pretty much it for movement. The Crisis suits and the Ghost Kill all shot at the Predator, doing I think it was 4 wounds in total, something like that, maybe 5.
3.
Oh, 3 wounds.
It's 11.
Alright, then the Broadside and the Sniper drones all fired at the Obliterators, killing 1. That's pretty much it for this turn. I was going for Big Game Hunter, but I didn't get it because the Predator stayed alive. Because of my gamble, gambit, that means that I give away 1 victory point for that.
Yep.
So, yeah, not great. So on to turn 5 then.
Okay. End of Emperor's Children, turn 5. So we moved the cultists up there. That was the only thing we done in the movement. Psych phase, we smited the Ghost Kill and took 1 wound off it. Oh no, sorry, we smited this, didn't go off. We smited the Ghost Kill with this Sorcerer and took 1 wound off it. We got Delightful Agonies on the Obliterators and we got Prescience onto the Predator. The Predator shot at these Crisis battle suits and took 1 out. And we also took the drone out as well, shooting with the Noise Marine at this. And then we finally took it out with some combi bolt of fire from the Sorcerer. The Blastmaster shot the broadside, didn't kill it, didn't do anything. The Obliterators shot at the drones, the sniper drones at the back here and the broadside, and they killed 2 drones, but the broadside saved. And as far as objectives, I got secure objective 4, I got the Wolf as your ally, and I got overwhelming firepower for 3. I only gambited 1, so that's 4. And then I could get defend objective 1 at the end of Andrew's go. So I'm up to 22 victory points going into Tau turn 5.
End of Tau turn 5. Moved a battle suit up there, shot at the Sorcerer and the Predator, did 2 wounds to the Sorcerer, nothing to the Predator. Over there he shot at the, I don't know, is that Sorcerer there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Sorcerer did nothing. Broadside shot at the Predator, also did nothing. The Sniper shot at the HQ over there, did nothing. The Broadside's missile went to the Obliterators, doing 1 wound. Gambit did 1, so all I got today was, Kingslayer, which is, I killed his Demon Prince in an earlier turn, so I get D3 victory points for that, which is good. I got 3. I Gambit 1, so that was the 1 I got, so that's 4 in total. So I'm going to roll to see if we continue on to turn 5 now.
We don't.
Don't. So I'll just add those 4 to my points, which puts me 2 and 2. 18, 20.
And I'm on 22.
22, so Pat wins.
Emperor's Children for the win. It was a really, really good game actually. It was a lot closer than I thought.
Really close for the entire thing, really.
Yeah, the victory points were close. It was, models on the table's been close. It's been really, really good. The cultists sort of just stayed at the back and just held some objectives, didn't really do anything.
Yeah, I don't bother shooting them anymore.
Yeah, killed a few drones and stuff like that. The Obliterators were really, really good.
Yeah, too good.
The Predator was good. The Forge Fiend was good before it died.
Yeah,
the Noise Marines were good in terms of just getting them attacks when they died and managing to fight back. The Sorcerers were great. The Demon Prince is really good, but he's going to be a target because he's got to get up there.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed the chariots. I do enjoy the Slaanesh chariots, the Hellflayers and that. It was
fun to kill as well.
Yeah, I just forgot to use Smite on that first round, but there you go.
Yeah. with the Tau, the Ghost Keel and stealth suits with the drones, the minus to hit and then the ability to just throw wounds on something else.
Yeah, it was really like I didn't realise how you could just literally keep. I mean, how many times have I shot that broadside and you've just put it on drones? I mean,
yeah,
you've kept it alive on one wound for about
2 turns.
Yeah,
long time.
So it's and obviously it doesn't go down any tiers. So even on one wound, it's still pretty deadly.
So I've still got a command point, 2 command points. I could have been healing them every time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just like you keep like you got them command points off of me, didn't you, when I used them?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it's been a really good game. As I say, close from victory points, close in terms of units and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Good. Well, like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.